Hey everyone, Dr. Jennifer Champion here today. So February is the month of cardiovascular health awareness. And I thought I'd take a couple of moments just to share with you the role that hormones play in cardiovascular health, in particular, focusing in on estrogen. And so, heart disease, we've heard this before, it's one of the number one killers, or it is the number one killer of men and women in America. Most of that being driven by our diet, but some of it being driven by genetics, of course. And what I noticed in the research is that we women don't tend to catch up to men in terms of the amount of cardiovascular disease until after we've gone through menopause, or we are quote unquote postmenopausal. And that really shows me, wow, estrogen has such a huge role in being heart protective. And once a woman enters into that postmenopausal phase, where is the estrogen? How do we protect ourselves? Some women opt to go into using hormone replacement therapy. It's controversial. Some people swear by it. Some people curse it. Some people think that it has a lot of benefits, and others say it has way more side effects than are necessary. So what can you do to support yourself if you are postmenopausal and you know that your estrogen levels have dropped, and you want to be able to support yourself? Well, let's turn and take a look at the adrenal glands. So those are the tiny bean-shaped glands that sit on top of your kidneys, and they are responsible for taking over, essentially, the sex hormone production once we are in menopause. But in a woman who is chronically ill or chronically stressed out, their adrenal glands are so focused on cortisol, cortisol, cortisol. She needs more, she needs help. She can't manage everything. And so the body, or the adrenal glands, focuses in on that. It doesn't have anything left over to help the adrenal glands be able to produce the small amount of estrogen to keep you healthy, to keep your heart healthy. So managing your stress, oh, that's a horrible, horrible phrase, right? Because the moment your doctor says, you need to, lower your stress or reduce your stress, what do? You stress about that, right? So you transform your stress into something positive. We all have stress, whether you're taking care of a loved one, work stress, family stress, child stress, your own personal stress, perceived stress, stress we make up because we're so busy worrying about what if. So all of those things play a role in our fight, flight, or freeze reaction that the adrenal glands are responsible for. This is something that is ancestral in us. We had to run from the saber-toothed tiger. We were not thinking about reproduction during that time. We were just trying to survive. And so the adrenals are very adept at it until they can no longer do it. And so supporting your adrenals, whether you choose to use an adaptogen, you choose to use vitamins, you manage your stress in terms of transforming it from positive to negative, finding things that bring you joy in life, and being able to look at your life from the perspective of nothing is really as bad as we make it out to be. It's a process of change, and it's a process of learning to love yourself through that change. So ladies, if you are postmenopausal and you are concerned about your estrogen levels, love to hear from you. You can reach out to me. You can leave me a message here in the comments box, or you can email me at Jennifer, 2 N's, 1 F, at neogenesisnutrition.com. Or you can go to my website at www.neogenesisnutrition.com and leave me a comment in the contact me box. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get a hold of me, but let's test out your hormones and see where you're at. So if you feel like you're not handling stress very well, you're feeling unattractive, or you have no sex drive, you have already been diagnosed with some form of cardiovascular disease, you have a history, a family history of strokes, seizures, heart attacks, anything like that, reach out to me. Let's get in contact and let's start working together, because you can protect yourself in a lot of different ways from cardiovascular disease. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for listening. Take care.